Okay guys, today we're going to make the Greek spinach pie, also known as Spanakopita, right? Am I pronouncing Phyllo, however you pronounce it, Phyllo Dough? Phyllo Dough? Is basically you make the filling first with spinach and all kinds of vegetables that you want to put in, green onions, leeks. And I beat some egg here. I put a little bit of garlic in the filling as well. You need to put some cheese, like ricotta cheese or other kinds of cheese in there, but since I'm lactose intolerant, I'm gonna use some vegan cheese. I hope it doesn't turn out like disgusting. And I have like butter and olive oil ready to go, so I'm so exciting. Okay, so I have a baking pan about this size, a rectangular baking pan. I'm just gonna put some baking sheet at the bottom. You need to preheat the oven to 350 so that you can put it in as soon as it's done. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna open the Phyllo dough. Here's my olive oil. It's a little dry because I left it in the fridge too long, I think, but I'm gonna have to make do. You do need to unfreeze it, so please be careful when you're doing that. I'm going to be careful with it. Slowly take off the plastic wrap around it. Don't break anything, hopefully. Oh, everything breaking already. Alright, I'm just gonna take a sheet of phyllo dough, and please be careful with it, or otherwise it's gonna break off. I'm going to layer here on top, like so. This is my first sheet. It's breaking off, but that's okay. Make the shape, and then you're going to put it in the bottom like that. Go through each layer, and then you're going to brush the top with the oil. So you're going to be doing this a lot. I'm going to use the brush to brush it. Make sure you're not too rough on it so it doesn't break off everywhere. And then this is for the bottom layer, so to put the fillings in, and then you put the top layers in later. Gonna spring on top like so as well. Tuck it in, and then you're gonna put olive oil on here as well. So it's really layers and layers of phyllo dough, filling in the middle, and then more layers of phyllo dough on top. I think that's really what it is. I didn't put a lot of oil yesterday when I tried it for the first time, and it came out a little dry, and then it didn't have that crispy thing on top, so I'm going to be more liberal with the oil this time around. Your personality. Phyllo dough is so thin and sensitive, just like my ex-girlfriend. No offense, ex-girlfriend. And then more olive oil all over. I'll brush it. Well brushed. Alright, now it's the fun part. We're gonna put the filling in. With the filling, I'm a little more creative with the filling today. I think you can have fun with it. This is my fusion food basically. I put some broccoli in, leek and stuff. So this is definitely gonna turn out well. Yesterday I thought it was like too bland because I just put spinach and a couple cloves of garlic in yesterday with salt, and just wanted to be more creative. As you can see, a lot of veggies in the middle. I think nuts work well too. I'm just gonna break off the big broccoli pieces because they're too big. And I'm gonna space them out like so. Make sure that the pieces are not too big. And then just gonna pour it on top like so. And then I'm gonna save a little bit for later, for the top of the layer. So now we have the layers ready, and now we're gonna fold in more phyllo dough. I've seen a lot of different ways that people do it. This is one way that I saw on YouTube. It was a Greek lady, I think. She did it very well. You cover the 4 sides and then you fold them in one by one, which I thought was genius. So I'm gonna try that. Like here. I know I'm a little messy, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to taste good and look relatively good, even though it's not perfect. We're not going for perfection here. And more phyllo dough. I put the filling in the middle, and now we need to do the top layer. You fold it in like so, from 4 different directions. You can really do it however you want, but this is just how I saw somebody else do it. Came out very nicely. And then you keep layering in the olive oil on top so that everything stays moist. I put some butter on here as well to make it extra delicious. And then really do is just layer on layers and layers of phyllo dough in the middle. And this kind of middle layer makes it really fluffy. So it's very important actually. So here's more olive oil, some more butter. Then we're gonna layer it in, like the flaps that were outside. We're gonna fold them in now. Make sure that everything's inside the baking pan. And tuck everything in. And it's fine if some of the phyllo dough break off and then they're kind of playing by themselves. It's because we got this kind of action going. I'm gonna brush it. My homemade brush sucks, guys. I'm sorry. This is not working out. The oil is sticking to the paper. You gotta get a real brush. It's better than nothing, but my hands are just better. Alright, so that's almost done. I'm going to fold in this flaps right here. It's like a nice package. The YouTube lady said that. So everything's like a nice package. Look at USPS package. And now it really looks like a package in this packing pan. And then we're gonna put some more oil on top. Make sure that we are not missing any spots. And everything's good and ready to go. So we're gonna crumple it up. And we're gonna get some air in there when you like put it, crumple it up with air like that, and then kind of sits on top like almost like origami or like hotel towel sculptures. All right, this is gonna be good stuff. Spanakopita. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Hey George. George is my Greek friend from Connecticut. We went to high school together. George's family. Hey Maria. Everybody's George or Maria. No offense. That's from my big fat Greek wedding. Alright, so I think that should be good. I'm just gonna drizzle more in just in case. Just to keep everything moist. Filling. And then we had some leftover egg from last time, so we're just gonna put on the top to give it a nice finishing touch. It should be nice on the top a little bit now. So we're ready to put it in the oven now. So it's looking really good. Just for my own flavor, my fusion flavor, you don't have to do this, but on top, so I put in more olive oil and put a lot of seeds on. So I put some seasoning, pepper, sesame seeds, and dill seeds. You don't have to do this, but I'm just curious as to see how it'll come out. Yay, let's put it in the oven. Alright, so this thing's been in the oven for like an hour at 350, I think, Fahrenheit. And it's looking really good. Sorry about all the cheese on top. I forgot to put the cheese inside, so I put it in the outside. It's the vegan cheese. I think it didn't burn, so that should be fine. Anyways, it's looking really crisp. I actually should have cut before I put it in the oven, but actually, even if I cut now, it's coming out. It's not falling apart, so that's good. So I'm just going to cut it up now. Hopefully the camera doesn't move too much. Oh, and it smells very good. I've just been taken out of the oven and then just to set it out to cool. but I like the crunchiness. It definitely looks a more golden brown because I left it in there for an hour instead of 40 minutes yesterday. It wasn't enough in my opinion. Everybody. I dropped my spoon. Anyways, I'm just going to take one of these. My flash is going off. So that's how it looks from the side. So as you can see, it's got all the goodies inside. Nice and baked on the layers now. It's not traditional Greek at all, but that's actually Hunt's barbecue sauce, and that's yogurt. So, but I really like it, you know, mixing with sauces and stuff, so it goes well with both, just to give you an idea, to put a sauce on top if you want to. Yay! I can't wait to eat it! I just want you to see the middle, it came out so well! I want you to look at the layers here. I'm really proud of it. The layers are good, it's flaky, every layer is good, the bottom layer is delicious, and it's got all the filling inside. And even if you saw this piece, the layers are nice and crispy in every layer, and then the filling inside is delicious. So that's what you're going for. You can actually even put ground meat in there. It came out nicely last time, ground chicken, or just even pieces of chicken breast. It'll just make it a different dish, I guess. But I'm really proud of this. And the cheese should go inside, everybody. Please. All the Greek people, please don't be mad at me. I know this is not the way that you're supposed to make it. I forgot the cheese, so I just sprinkled it right when it was before the oven. So the cheese is supposed to go inside, everyone. But it's nice and crispy, golden brown on the outside. Just to help you see the cookie crumble. Oh, it sounds so good, everybody. If you hear that, I'm gonna take a bite. My God, it's such a good bite. Oh, it's an ASMR video, everybody. I am freaking out. Actually, this is not working out. I'm just gonna take some filling, and just gonna take a bite. ASMR Spanakopita, everybody. Just one more on the filling. It's spinach. You roast it down in the frying pan. Just put some oil on the grill. Roast the spinach down. Just cook it for like a couple minutes with some garlic. I put some scallions and leek and a couple cloves of garlic, and then you just cook it in the frying pan. And you mix everything up. Put some salt on it, and that's what the filling was. And you're supposed to mix it with the egg and the cheese, like you saw. Chang dance for like